Hi, and welcome to Retro Erik. Today we are doing an unboxing video. I have a lot of stuff, as you can see in this overlay picture. We are gonna unbox everything. I don't know if we can do everything in one episode, so we'll see. Maybe it's a long episode, or maybe I have to cut down for shorter ones. We'll see. Anyway, we have a lot of stuff to go through. I am very excited. We have all this stuff. It has been coming in from different places this summer. And, well, because it was summer, I didn't have the time to open it. We were staying in the cabin, so we prioritized that instead of computing. But now it's started raining again, so it's the perfect time for me to have a look of all the new gadgets I've received. Okay, let's do it. It's a monitor. It looks like a Commodore monitor, but actually the brand is Sanyo. Not Sonyo or Sonyo, but Sanyo. It says a PAL color display, and well, it looks like it could be a Commodore display. On the back side, let's see here, it's also said Sanyo, but the thing that I liked about this, and the reason I picked it up absolutely for free, was because it has a chroma and a luminance input. So that tells me that the potential for a pretty good and clear picture on a Commodore 64 is there. So I'm not sure I have the cable to test that. Okay, I have connected a Commodore 64. I have connected an RCA cable to the monitor. I don't think this is actually a chroma and lumen cable. I'm actually not sure, but as we can see, it has the three cables. And I guess that the white one is audio and the yellow one is probably composite, or it could also be the luminance, I'm not sure. And the red could be sound also, but it could also be chroma. But I just noticed we have a switch here, so we can choose to have it in separate or composite mode. So either way, if this is a composite cable or a chrome and aluminum cable, we should get a picture on this monitor. So let's put it in separate mode first. Turn it, and all together, let's turn on the Commodore 64 first. It's lighting up. Let's hope it's working. Nah, what is this? Just totally white. Okay, let's try the switch on the back. No. Okay, so with this monitor it is working. With this monitor it's working, so it's something wrong with this one. Okay. I've seen a lot of problems with monitors, but I have no idea what this is. Anyway, it didn't blow up, and the tube is white, so I guess that's a good sign. So maybe we'll see this monitor in another video, because, well, I need to fix it, so why not make a video of that? Okay, let's pack this monitor back down again. It was not the start I was hoping for, but no problem. We have a lot of other stuff to go through. Okay, I have found my next computer. It's Amstrad CPC 128K, and this one has a built-in floppy. I am pretty sure that this floppy is not working, but I haven't tested it yet. I haven't turned it on yet. I have connected all the wires, and it's a lot of wires. It's actually it has a module here. It actually is called a module, MP2. Replace a monitor, so it has built-in power supply and an RF modulator. It came with a lot of floppies. I know 10, 20, 25, maybe 30 floppies. That's not bad at all. I also have a second floppy drive. But I don't found this cable amongst the stuff. So I don't think we can try that because without the cable we cannot connect it. So I need to find a replacement cable. We also had a manual here, CPC 464. That's actually not the correct manual. This one is the correct manual. CPC 6128, and that's also what it says here on the disk drive. So yeah, good. Some office Amsoft. It looks like a spreadsheet or maybe more. Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's try turning it on. Monitor first. Oh my god. Nice. Okay. Well, it's RF, so it's not too bad. Let's try putting in this floppy disk. Have you seen these before? Very few computers use them, but it's not 3.5. I think they are called 3-inch floppies. And this one says Harrier Strike Force from Microsoft, and it says run strike. So let's try to put it in and type run. What's that? Okay, so we have a keyboard problem. Not good. Wait a second. I just Googled it, how to get a directory listing, so let's just try that. Cat for catalog. Okay, it's spinning, it's rotating, but nothing is happening. So I am pretty sure this is the rubber band that needs to be replaced. So I'll do that. That's I've done that before, so it should go very quickly. So anyway, that's it for this Amstrad 6128. Let's move on to the next computer. Next out are IBM Personal Computer XT. So it's a 5160 floppy drive, hard drive, keyboard. But I just saw when I carried it up here that we don't have any display adapter. So that was a bummer. So that means that I need to open it up and insert. I think I have an EGA card available. So let's try that and see if we can get this to work. I have opened it up. I had a VGA card that actually works on an 8-bit slot. I know it works. I've done that. I've used it on other 8-bit computers. I've connected the VGA card here. I saw that some of the pins were green, so I had some spray on and I inserted the card back and forth a few times. I've not turned it on yet. Before we do that, I just want to show you a couple of cards I found in this machine. That's actually one of the fun things about buying old IBM 5160. There's a lot of them out there, but there could be gold, you know. You could find a special some card in the machine. And this machine had 3 cards that are not usually there. This one, the first one, it looks like a network card. With some dip switches and stuff, and it says pure data on the largest chip. Has a socket here, probably for a boot ROM, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm taking this out just because we don't need it, and the less things that are in here, the draw powers, the better it is for the machine. So I always do that when I power on the machine for the first time. I remove the cards that I can remove, especially from these old 5150s and 5160s. So that was a network card, and then we have two more cards here. They are quite large, and one of the cards has a battery, a Varta battery, and the socket where that card was in is very corroded. There's a lot of green stuff there. I haven't tried to clean it off or anything. I'm not using that slot now. But what does it say on these cards? Doesn't say much. But looking at all these chips here, I'm pretty sure that it's a memory card. But why two memory cards? Well, this also has a DB25, so it could be that it's memory and a serial interface. Yeah, it actually says here it's COM. You can choose if it's COM1 or COM2. Wow, the letters came off. Never seen that. So it's probably a silk print or something, but they came off when I touched them. Ooh. And it says Quad RAM Corporation. So probably memory and COM1 and COM2. So let's just put them nicely down here. And let's try turning on the computer with the VGA card. Okay. Okay, there's no picture here, just beeping sound. Could also be because we of course inserted a VGA card, and we probably need to change some of the dip switches on the motherboard so it knows that it's, well, it's not a CGA card. I think that's the option, CGA or other. Okay, the VGA card did not work, so I put in a EGA card, and I changed the dip switch settings from CGA to EGA. When we turn it on now, we got a picture. We get a picture, but it says 101. So that means it's still something wrong with this computer. Let's turn it back off and let's go in and see what we can read about this error. There is an excellent webpage for the IBM computers. It's called -0 degrees. You probably know it already. And here we can see that the first error we had was one long beep and two short beeps. And that means something is wrong with the switches for MGA, CGA or EGA cards. So I changed that, and those long and two short beeps were gone. But we got an error message 101. And 101, it says some possible causes. We could have a problem with the interrupt controller, the timer chip, or the DMA controller chip. So that means we are not going any further with this machine today. I actually have a diagnostic ROM for IBM 5150. I'm not sure if that will work on the 5160, but I will look into that. And if I find anything interesting, I will make a video about it. But for now, we will just conclude that, well, a lot of the things are, it's powering up and we get this 101 error message. So that's actually a good thing. If we had no error messages and everything just worked fine, it would be boring. So now I have a project, and I will probably end up learning something new when I fix this machine. Okay, let's pack it all down again and do the next computer. Yes, we have a bigger pile, a lot of stuff here to go through, so I'll just get into it. This is a very heavy full height hard drive from 1992, and it has it is 1.2 gigabyte. I'm not sure what interface that is. Could be SCSI, could be something else. It's definitely not IDE. 1.2 gigabyte unopened hard drive. Well, good to have. I think maybe this is a controller card. A single board Winchester disk controller. ESDI drives. So if we are lucky that this could fit this one. Anyhow, good to have. We have a mouse. Can't read the name of it, but it's not Microsoft or Logitech at least. And it's never been opened, but the connector looks like some sort of proprietary. Maybe it's a bus mouse. Maybe it's something else. I'm not sure. It's not the PS2 mouse, that's for sure. We have an adapter. Maybe, no, this adapter does not fit. And it says Logitech on this. So it's probably from a Logitech mouse to a DB25. We have this adapter, 25 DB25 on each side, male and female. No markings. Maybe it's a crossover. 2 cards here. They are the same. It's a game port and a serial port, I guess. Yeah. Nice. A floppy drive. A brand new floppy drive. No dust. This has been very well stored because there is no dust at all. It's from 1992 and it's a NEC drive. So it's probably 1.2 megabyte and it will probably work perfect. So I'm gonna put this in one of my computers where I need a 5.25 inch drive. We have some small stuff here. This is 256 megabyte. It must be, I guess, disk on module. And the interface is a small IDE interface. So if I'm lucky, this will fit directly on some motherboards on older portable computers. Maybe a 486 or something, this will fit perfectly. And it's made durable, so I can use that for a lot of reading and writing. Big pile of chips. Luckily these are glued together and it says 512K RAM, video / mem. It says D41256C, so it's probably 256-bit chips. So 8 of them will give us 256 kilobytes of video or memory. I don't know. It's also 256 bits, and this, it says DRAM and it's probably 64 bits. Okay, that was a lot of memory. Move on. Let's move on to the keyboard. Mitsumi keyboard with a flat cable. It's for sure it's for a portable computer. I will have to be extremely lucky to have some computer where this will fit. But anyway, it's small, doesn't take too much storage, so I'll just keep it. Maybe one day I'll need it. Next out, we have a drive bay, it says. It has an IDE interface, and I don't know what kind of connector that is. It enables you to use the hard drive from the PowerExec or PowerExec EL notebook computer in a desktop computer. Okay. It's a ESDI interface. Okay, so yeah, I guess you can move this, move the hard drive from a a portable computer, a 2.5-inch hard drive, and you can use this adapter to connect the ESDI hard drive to your workstation. Removable frame for 3.5-inch HDD. Okay. Wow, nice bag. Looks like leather, but it's not. It's plastic. Ooh, I remember these. I had this in my 386 machines. Oh yes. This in the dry bay, and then you could take your disk easily in and out. It says here it's a memory module, cache module, for your ISA SCSI host bus adapter board. Okay, so this is just extra memory for the cache on the ISA SCSI adapter. Okay, now we know. It's from Belgium. He uses stamps, so maybe you have an idea what this is already. And I have already opened it, but I want to also open it here together with you. It's the X16 GS. This is the latest product from Serdashop, and it is a synthesizer with a wavetable header, so you can connect this to your Sound Blaster card, and you will have up to 8 different banks where you can load different sound fonts. So I'm really looking forward to test this one. I will make a video of this, so press like and subscribe so you don't miss out on this. This is probably the best synthesizer I've ever tried on a computer, but I haven't tried it yet, so I'm looking forward to that. And finally, I think this is going to be the last unboxing in today's episode. We need to end it for today, and we'll continue in another video. But before we end this video, I want to show you these cards. I've received 3 cards from Sweden, from David E. Larson. Maybe you know who that is. You probably should know who that is, because he makes these wonderful things. Can you see what it is? It is a sound card. To be more precisely, it's a sound blaster for the MCA Bus. But he also sent me a Gravis UltraSound for the ISA Bus. I look so forward to try this. And lastly, he sent me a Sound Blaster for the ISA Bus. So we have a Gus, a Sound Blaster, and a Sound Blaster for the MCA Bus. Isn't that incredible? Oh, I look so forward to testing these cards out, especially this one, because I never had real sound in my PS2 machines. So stay tuned for that. Press subscribe and like, and I will soon, very soon, come out with a video on this. See you in my next video.